position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Maryland's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room.
There he goes! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Finding an escape route. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Terrapins in a good spot here with second and short. Red pass, it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Quick release on the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive.
Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Craig. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. He's got it on the right. Spin, still running. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. The give to the tailback. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Shakes off the defender. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. He's got the tight end. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Using the quick game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. The Terrapins buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give on the inside. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He'll throw on third down. He makes the grab. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And they're not on the same page there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He's got him this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Fires to the tight end.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Makes the grab. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. The Terrapins will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. It'll be a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. To the air on first down. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He'll keep it on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Terrapins will line it up on first and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
That's another Terrapins first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a first and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And wings it incomplete. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. That's caught. It's Craig. They'll get him on the ground, but not before Illinois picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Craig. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to keep it in the air. Lofts one high and deep. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Fighting Illini!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll keep it on the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They try to pop a run on the draw. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes to the right. He's at touchdown, Illinois. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Gets it out fast.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Going with the counter play here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and goal. Makes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He wants it all. Touchdown, Maryland! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run from the shotgun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Gets away. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They kick it away on 4th down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got him downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pocket breaking down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, Let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds a man on the left. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Makes the grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On the move. Pretty good job of running to get through there to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Illini. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Terrapins line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They boot it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. That's caught. It's Craig.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man to the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They'll run it from the gun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Gives it on the option. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Right on the money. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down at 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Quarterback on the keep. Still on his feet at the 45. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Illinois! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Completes it in the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Terrapins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snags it over the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Illinois now staring at a third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down. And here comes the punt team. Catch is made at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. So the final period starts with a second down play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch on the left. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Trying the left side. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you You've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Arizona. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Second down, they'll go to the air. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Gets open down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Terrapins come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll run for it. Stop short of the marker. And they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back. Offense working from the pistol. Rides the back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Working the middle, it's complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. First down. They'll move the tight end. The give on the counter. He breaks a tackle. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Illini. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got an open man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out. It's going to be a 1st down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Terrapins are on the move. Quick handoff. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Terrapins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got it still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Terrapins will hustle to the line. Just keep slinging it. Touchdown, Terrapins! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Quarterback running on the draw. They finally get a hold of him, knocking bring him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The offense has a chance, down one possession in the fourth. Looking to throw on first down. Caught. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the option. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Off play action. Working that left side now. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Takes it from the gun on third down. Working the big fella to the corner. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Wants to throw on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air on first down. He's got his man. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Fighting Illini, facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this game will be decided right here with this kick. It's good. A powerful kick. Never a doubt for the game. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.